Welcome to the Hindu editorial dictation. Heading is right by birth. 100 word per minute. Ready? Start within 10 seconds. Start. The latest decision of the Supreme Court on the right of Hindu daughters to ancestral property corrects an obvious anomaly in the interpretation of a crucial 2005 amendment to the Hindu Succession Act 1956. The verdict settles the question whether the compre- comprehensions com- comprehensory right of daughters comes into effect only if the father through whom they claim that right was alive on the day the amendment came into force. The apex court has now categorically ruled that the daughter's right flows from their birth and not by any other factor such as the existence of their fathers. In other words, it has rejected the common misinterpretation that only daughters of compensations who were alive on that day could get an equal share in property. The court has rightly recognized that the amendment conferred equal status as a co-partner on daughters in Hindu families governed by Mitasra law, and this right accrued by birth. The change came into effect from September 9, 2005, but with a provision that partitions of testamentary disposition that had taken place prior to December 20, 2004, the date on which the amendment bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha, will remain valid and unaffected by the change. This led to the interpretation that the daughter's co-parency rights being prosecute would come into effect unless both the co- co-parencer father and his daughter were alive on September 9, 2005. This position was crystallized in a 2005 judgment of the Supreme Court in Prakash and others versus Pulvavati. This judgment now stands overruled. The court's reasonings in an exceptionable first, it locates the origin of the compensatory right in one's birth. Second, it finds that there is no necessity for a predecessor compensator to be alive for an one to acquire the status, as what is relevant is birth within the degrees of succession to which it extends. In that sense, the legislation, even though it comes into effect on a prescribed date, it retroactive in its application as it is linked to birth by antecedent event. It also underscores that the legislation makes it clear that the daughter's rights are the same as that of a son, and as if she had been a son at the time of birth, the compensatory status given to daughters has been a subject of reform in many states, particularly in South India, long before the UPA regime brought in the amendment for the whole country. Kerala had introduced legislation in 1975, Andhra Pradesh in 1986, Tamil Nadu in 1989, and Maharashtra and Karnataka in 1994. The legislative aim was that a flagrant discrimination between sons and daughters is entitle, entitlement to an equal share in compulsory property, that is property inherited from one's father, grandfather, or great grandfather, should be done away with. It is indeed welcome that the Apex Code has sought to give full effect to this intent by setting at rest doubts arising from varying interpretations. Full stop.